Little treat for you guys, just thought I would do the rocket launch live. It's on the pad right now. I'm going to take you to launch mission control and show you some footage of the shuttle on the launch pad ready to go within the next few minutes. Controller just about to confirm the specifics and get started.
The nose cone deploy sequence will initiate just before T plus 12 minutes and finish around T plus 15 minutes, which will expose Dragon's docking mechanism in advance.
As we move nearer towards the launch sequence, I'll actually show you some zoomed in bits of the launch mechanism. There's some crazy engineering going on there. And you can't really tell from this picture, it just looks like a huge thing. But all the bits of machinery, that arm holding the rocket up, these things are huge themselves, so they're quite interesting to look at. So what of the crew? Let's have a look at the crew. These are the first ever Saudi Arabian astronauts who will be going to the moon and carrying their nation's pride with them. So well done Saudi Arabia, Godspeed, God bless, and best wishes to you all. Let's hope for no problems and a great launch. This is what Saudi Arabians will want to see. In the past, they've had their reputation dragged through the mud by some of the things that Saudi Arabians have done. Not the people, as in rich leaders or, corrupt individuals, these kind of people. But I think past today, people are going to look at Saudi Arabia in a completely different light. This is a huge undertaking, a large, expensive, technologically demanding project. And to see a country like Saudi Arabia take this on and successfully launch into space with these 4 people is nothing short of a miracle, and I think it's great. Not just personally for them, not even just for their country, for the global scene, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a long-term project. So this means Saudi Arabia, America, Britain, Russians, Chinese and Europeans are all working together, and they're planning forward for the next 10, 20, 30 years to spend lots of money and lots of time together and hopefully create this hugely successful space exploration project together. Not to mention the trading of brains that's going to happen. Loads of people from Saudi Arabia who previously didn't have that opportunity are now going to get some recognition. They're now going to get jobs, and they're going to get ferried to other countries to work and learn and develop their projects. And in turn, other people are going to be sent to Saudi Arabia. So it's going to improve everybody in terms of the technology and in terms of social progress. So it's more than just a small step for mankind this time. It's a huge, huge step for mankind, a massive social step that's going to have wide-ranging implications in the future for all of us. And that's the principal reason, ladies and gentlemen, I love spaceflight, and I implore you to love spaceflight the same way I do, and keep an eye on it, and just be excited by what we're doing. I mean, look at us. Look at our species. This is what we can achieve. This is what we can accomplish when we put down the guns and we stop trying to kill each other and stop trying to profit from each other's misery, and we put the greatest brains together with the greatest resources and we give them time. This is what we can achieve. We can put tiny guys in a little can in space and bring them back safely. It's amazing. It really is, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, back to the launch pad. We can see that the vents are in full array now. They're getting rid of the hot, nasty air so that the vents have got clean, cold air outside them, which is going to make the launch much more efficient and far less likely to go wrong. So we're about 50 seconds out from the ground computer taking control of the mission and the automated systems. Now you're going to see the AI products earn their core. The final countdown, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. A fantastic start, and we're off. We're already at about 4,000 miles per hour, and we're going 100 miles per hour more every half a second. So by the time we reach orbit, we'll be 9,500 miles an hour. So fingers crossed that nothing goes wrong. As I said, the weather's good, conditions are great, everything's looking perfect. 20, maybe 30 seconds out from the last layer of Earth's atmosphere, at which point they'll be jettisoning the stage 1 rocket that will be empty of fuel, and they'll be going on to the second booster for the final journey into outer space. And we're almost at the stage where we can clap and cheer outside of the danger area. And just check out that view. It's amazing there's people in the world that still believe the Earth is flat, that gravity's not real, that NASA's not real, and that nobody's ever actually seen space, and that space is not real. Beggars belief, really. Anyway, let's speak and look to some more intelligent individuals, such as the guys who made this rocket, and those brave astronauts inside currently heading towards the moon.
Copy, 1 Bravo.
We're at full power, and that call out 1 Bravo, that's another one of those abort modes. As we get higher and faster, the logic for Dragon, should a contingency occur, changes from stage to stage.
Impact chill is underway.
Chill announcement says we're getting the turbo pump on the second stage engine cooled down.
And that's the dangerous bit done.
Coming up.
Woo! Congratulations, Saudi Arabia. That's amazing. I love to see that. I really do. Can't be happier. Couldn't be happier for you. Couldn't have happened to a nicer bunch of people, and couldn't be going better than it does. I mean, look at how amazing that is.
You can see the contrail as we left 39A, and the shadow of the contrail against the cloud deck around.
Now the astronauts can begin to relax a little bit now that they're outside the main pull of Earth's gravity and they're into space. So from here on in, fingers crossed, it's going to be plain sailing, or whatever you call it when you're not in water. Sailing through space.
Stage 1 throttle down.
And then we're going to light the second stage engine.
And the final piece of rubbish to be thrown away into space is the Stage 2 fuel booster, which is this thing you can see here. Now they're showing you where it's going to fall with that blue line. It's going to go back into gravity and fall into the sea harmlessly, where they're probably going to pick it up, try and reuse it, or look at it for data or whatever else. So there we go. Bye-bye, Stage 2 rocket, as you re-enter the Earth and probably break up into pieces. Now all that remains is the piece with the people in it and the piece with the equipment in it. So it looks to me like a successful rocket launch, ladies and gentlemen. 6,500 miles per hour is the speed we're approaching, and we're not even halfway done. The maximum speed is something like 12,000 miles per hour, so it's absolutely insane.
The first stage engine's running as we come back to the launch site, or the landing site. Second stage engine nozzle is visible on
So that concludes the launch coverage, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I'm going to leave the video running just so you can see the ridiculous speeds these things get up to. But I mean, feel free to navigate away. There's going to be no more talking. So I hope you enjoy this and that and the rest of it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Stage 1 boost back shutdown.
Right on time. First stage completed the first of 3 burns, heading back to the landing site. Second stage continuing on power and on trajectory.
Acquisition signal, Bermuda.
We head northeast, the Bermuda ground station.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Bermuda is listening into the vehicle now.
Nominal trajectory.
And the crew hears the call out of a nominal trajectory. So 4 minutes into flight, everything continuing to go well. First stage heading back, and there's the crew on the second stage getting the ride into orbit to the space station. Coming up, we're waiting for the next trajectory call out from the guidance officer.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Love to hear those words. A nominal trajectory for Dragon.
Copy. Nominal trajectory.
And maybe even a little bit of excitement in the crew's voice. Commander Peggy Whitson calling back down, hearing that call out from GNC of a nominal trajectory. Left side of the screen, you can see the first stage. It's now beginning to orient itself so that the engines are pointed down towards the land as we will be descending towards landing zone 1 in Cape Canaveral. The 4 titanium grid fins have all deployed. They'll help guide the first stage through once we get into the atmosphere following the entry burn, which will be coming up here in another couple of minutes. The right-hand side, the second stage with the Dragon capsule on top, heading up the eastern seaboard of the U.S. We've just heard the call out of Boston. That's the New Hampshire tracking station. Has picked up the signal.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
NC continuing to make those call outs that we want to hear. Everything
Congratulations if you made it this far. Wow, I'm not even listening at this point. See you in the next one. Wow, amazed.